Visiting Antarctica was a bucket list item for Maxine and me. It was our seventh continent, and it was spectacular. Antarctica is immense, as big as the continental U.S. and Mexico combined. It's the highest, driest, coldest, windiest, and brightest of the 7 continents. Our journey began in Ushuaia, Argentina. The shortest crossing from Antarctica to any other landmass is the 800-kilometer Drake Passage, which lies between South America and the Antarctic Peninsula. The passage divides the cool, subpolar conditions of the southernmost bits of South America from the frigid polar regions of Antarctica and is famous for its rough seas. Because of a strong low-pressure system entering the Drake Passage, our captain navigated east to avoid the worst of the weather conditions. It worked. Our expedition was extremely lucky and endured only brief segments of rough seas on both the outbound and return legs of our journey. Steering east put us on course for a rendezvous with Elephant Island, made famous by Shackleton's 1914 expedition. Within sight of Elephant Island, our journey is interrupted by the discovery of a pod of the rare Type D killer whale. Josh McGinnis, our killer whale specialist, had never seen one in 16 years of study, while our captain sounds like a child on Christmas morning.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. You can get a little closer into the sun. Oh, geese! There are geese! Type E Delta.
I just saw them. Oh my gosh.
A little bit from behind, you see it in the wake of the nose actually. When the head breaks the surface, there's a little bit of a depression in their bow wave, and you see the eye patch very well. No.
Oh, there they go.
Yay!
Devil Island is a narrow, 1-mile wide strip of land lying northwest of Snow Hill and Seymour Islands. It is home to a colony of about 10,000 pairs of nesting Adelie penguins, whose chicks were just beginning to emerge. After leaving Devil Island, we traveled southeast along the western shore of Seymour, searching for a solid section of pack ice where the captain was able to allow us to step out on the ice in the middle of the Weddell Sea. Sharing the pack ice was a lone emperor penguin and a few Adelie friends. The emperor is the penguin species that was made famous in the movie March of the Penguins. Because of the ice, we were unable to reach the emperor penguin colony on Snow Hill, but we did encounter a second individual who had wandered north after breeding and was fraternizing with a few Adelies on an ice floe. Later, we traveled to the edge of the 85-mile-long A68 iceberg, which was blocking sea ice from entering our section of the Weddell Sea. A68 calved from the edge of the Larsen Sea ice shelf in July 2017. Along A68, we encountered another pod of killer whales. Yet another group of killer whales greets us as we approach Sierra Cove. Sierra Cove is the site of a Gentoo penguin colony, as well as an Argentine research station called Primavera.
So they're early risers. nice. And my wife is right
The weather was bright, blue, and dead calm as we approached the British base at Port Lockroy, where 2 of the 6 members of the British crew board our ship for a return to Ushuaia. Port Lockroy boasts a gift shop, post office, and a thriving Gentoo penguin colony.
Look how similar she is to the rocks around her. I'm telling you, they're...
The afternoon marks our landing on the continent of Antarctica at Nico Harbor. can't believe that we actually went kayaking in Antarctica. After Nico Harbor and our passage through the Lemaire Channel, we turned north to begin our journey back to Ushuaia. However, before we reached the Drake Passage, Antarctica had another surprise for us in its krill-rich waters, a large group of humpback whales in a feeding frenzy. So, what is Antarctica like? It's the closest thing you can imagine to visiting another world. It's immense, with unbelievable scenery wherever you turn. It's alive with wildlife, penguins, whales, birds, seals. And yet, my lasting impression is of the awe-inspiring ice, in all shapes, sizes, and colors. Antarctica is spectacular.